These are called salsa de molcajete.
I think we all as people, we kind of fear the unknown a little bit and we don't want to take any chances, so we end up doing the same thing over and over again.
So now we're gonna make a green salsa. You need water. It's right behind you.
It's hot. But it's really refreshing to try something new.
Which is exactly what Master Chef Lasse Sorensen gets to do on every episode of Food is Love.
This thing right here is 5 water glasses hot.
Every great city has great food. I'm going on a journey around the world right here in St. Louis to find good food and experience other cultures. I'm on a quest to find passionate chefs who cooks from the heart. Because food is love.
Lasse Sorensen is a renowned chef with a highly regarded restaurant. But the show isn't about him cooking. It's about him learning.
The star of the show is not me. The star of the show is who we are visiting that week.
So we're making macaroons. Yes.
We are making macaron.
Yeah. In Danish, it's macaron.
Say that again.
Food is Love shines a spotlight on innovative chefs and restaurants that aren't always on the radar for many living in the St. Louis region. Korean fried chicken at Laclede's Landing, traditional Mexican in Cottleville, and Caribbean soul food on Cherokee Street, to name just a few. When hunger strikes or date night looms, habit or familiarity is the default setting for a lot of us.
I'm gonna kind of bridge the gap between a person that eats in the same restaurant all the time and don't want to try something new because it's unfamiliar to him.
To do this, Lasse steps out of the comfort zone of his own kitchen to experience new types of cuisine, cooking techniques, and the personal stories behind them, to show viewers the fantastic variety that exists in our city.
I can see in the 20 years I've been in the Midwest how St. Louis have grown as a city, as a food city. Coming from Los Angeles, where I did all the cutting edge cuisine, and when I came to the Midwest, you know, nobody wanted to eat my crudo or any raw fish dishes. And in the last 5 years, it's just exploded, where I think we're just as good as San Francisco or Los Angeles.
Lasse credits the influence of the immigrant community and the way it is received by the St. Louis region with refining and expanding the city's palate.
If you're an immigrant, the chances you're getting in St. Louis are a lot better than in some other cities. People embrace immigrants here. People in St. Louis are looking for different things, different restaurants, a different culture.
Growing up when I was little, I used to be kind of a little bit ashamed of the food because it looks weird, it sounds weird. And now the fact that half, if not more, of our clientele are non-Filipinos, that blows a lot of people's minds, because that was 10, 15 years ago, that was never a thing.
As an immigrant himself, Lasse understands the satisfaction and opportunities that come from replicating and sharing a taste of home with a new community.
I wish my dad were still alive and he was with me today. He would love you.
He was thinking about cakes 24/7.
Son of famous Danish pastry chef Gert Sorensen, Lasse began his career by following in his father's footsteps. His skill and artistry landed him a job as one of the creators of the unforgettable title meal in the Academy Award-winning film Babette's Feast, and led to culinary opportunities in the United States.
For a European guy, America is California, because that's what we've seen on TV.
It was there that Lasse met his future wife, Mary Jane, and what had started as a few exciting months working in Los Angeles turned into years.
My wife's family is originally from the Southern Illinois area, and I went on a fishing trip out here with Mary Jane's brother. And Southern Illinois kind of reminded me a little bit about Denmark. You know, it was small towns, rolling hills, you know, a lot of agriculture. So I thought, wow, that would be a nice place to live.
And it didn't hurt that there was a well-established restaurant for sale in the area.
I went back to California and I said to my wife, we should open a restaurant in Southern Illinois, and she told me, no, absolutely not.
But eventually, Los Angeles began to lose its shine, and their thoughts return to that quietly rolling landscape and charming restaurant called Tom's Place in DeSoto, Illinois.
And it was still for sale, and I just said, okay.
The couple revitalized the historic but declining Tom's Place in 1998 and transformed it into a 5-star fine dining landmark. Over the years, Lasse has demonstrated his cooking skills from time to time on television. But for Food is Love, he partnered with writer-producer Jason Pinkston to celebrate how the sharing of a meal is just as important as the creation of it.
Did you teach him how to cook?
Yeah.
No, he teach me.
Now he teaches you. How awesome is that?
A deep appreciation for the chef's creativity, life experiences, and hard work is the hoped-for takeaway of Food is Love, helping viewers who visit the featured restaurants to really savor their experience there.
And this is what we use. In Mexico, when we were babies and we suck our thumb, they put pepper on our thumb so we don't suck our thumbs.
A lot of us who came here with barely anything to achieve something, to build something, it takes a lot of hard work. Bosnian people are hardworking people everywhere.
It's an Olmec tradition. They say our hearts are kitchens. We feed everybody from our hearts.
Take your time, sit down and really enjoy the food and love the experience of eating something new and appreciate the people that went through all this stuff to give you, whatever meal you're enjoying. We don't do that enough. We just think, okay, I'm hungry, I gotta have something. It's not an event, it's just something that you gotta get over with, and that's not good.
This is actually Korean garlic, because he actually got the garlic from Korea.
Okay.
And then he planted them.
After visiting a restaurant, Lasse shares a meal with the chef and their loved ones.
My mom's been an inspiration for sure. She's been a really, really good home cook. She's always cooking Korean food, yeah, which I always crave.
A little bit of Israel, a little bit of Italy, a little bit of homage to you.
When you go to bite it and you feel a little crunch, it's usually the cartilage from pig's ear.
Okay.
Most of the desserts there you'll see are like saturated in this like sweet syrup because when they were created, it was a way of preserving things.
The conversations that happen at this much more intimate table are the heart of what the show is really trying to explore.
As human beings, when we sit down and we break bread together, it opens people up, it opens your mind, it opens your spirit to new things. It doesn't matter how different we are, we still really all want the same things in life.
Somebody from a culture, like something happens, a war, and they immigrate to a city, they're trying to figure out how to find work and make a life for themselves and trying to make everyone else within that community feel at home. Yeah. So somebody always steps up and opens a restaurant. Now this is becoming an American staple because they are now American. That's what American food is.
I've been a chef all my life. I'm 52 years old, and it's the first time I've had that. It's absolutely delicious.
Well, it's exciting that I'm sharing your first Korean meal, in my mom's home.
Each episode of Food is Love wraps up with Lasse in his own kitchen, where he experiments with a new ingredient, technique, or flavor he's just seen in action.
Now, since my mind have been opened up to so many new cuisines that I didn't even know was out there. When I'm home cooking, I'm like, yeah, I need to try this. Even though I'm getting fatter, I'm getting smarter, and I learned so much. So it's been an incredible journey.